What's up, you guys? Esley Greer from Entertainment Fanatic Reviews, back with another review, and today's review will be of the original Friday the 13th. I'm very excited to start this franchise. I haven't been this excited since I've done my Child's Play series, and this franchise has a very special place in my heart, and I'll be getting into that with later sequels. But before we get started, I want to make a special announcement. There is a Friday the 13th fan film coming out, which will be directed by Deborah Voorhees, who starred as Tina in Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. It's a production by Voorhees Films, which is her own company, and it'll be a full-length feature. It's about a fanboy who stalks the ladies of the Friday the 13th franchise. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I'll be posting the Indiegogo campaign in the description box below. So yeah, let's get started with my review of Friday the 13th. So today I'll be talking about Friday the 13th, of course. Friday the 13th is a 1980 slasher film directed by Sean S. Cunningham and stars Betsy Palmer, Adrienne King, Janine Taylor, Robbie Morgan, and Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon? Camp Crystal Lake has been shut down for over 20 years due to several vicious and unsolved murders. The camp's new owner and several young counselors are readying the property for reopening despite warnings of a death curse by local residents. The curse proves to be true on Friday the 13th, as one by one, each of the counselors is stalked by a violent killer. This will contain spoilers. Jason's not in this film as the killer. I love the practical effects by Tom Savini, who directed one of my favorite zombie films, which is a remake of The Night of the Living Dead. And, you know, when you have Tom Savini on board, you always have awesome practical effects, special effects. Everything will look top notch. I do feel like this film is dated, but in a good way. Like some of the camera angles, the clothing items, etc. It's like, wow, so that's what the 80s were. Like, it screams 80s. The acting is decent, you know, nothing bad, but nothing extraordinary either. Pamela Voorhees, she is I don't know who's scarier. Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th Part 4 or his mother. Like, she is so scary in this, and her motivations to kill everyone, it's understandable. Like, we get it. It's in your face, but you definitely get it. And I love the mythology of Jason Voorhees in this as well. You only see him as a kid, but hey, who cares? Like, I'm here for the kills. I'm here for the setting. Uh, I love the musical score in this. Very, very iconic. If you're a fan of the Friday the 13th franchise, and I feel like, and the jump scare at the end scared the shit out of me when I was little, because I did see this when I was little. And, you know, they do it in part 1 to 3. I'm not sure if they do it again until the remake. I know they do it in the remake, but I'm not sure if they do it in between films. I forgot. Um, but that jump scare, if I was around in 1980 and saw that, I'd probably shit my pants. And I loved Kevin Bacon's death in this. Is probably my favorite in the film. So yeah, let's move on to my negatives. I do feel like the final showdown between our final girl and Pamela Voorhees, like, she knocks her out 3 times and hides in another cabin. Like, it just, it went on for far too long, and some of the fighting is so stupid. But I do love when she chops uh, Pamela Voorhees' head off. Like, that was phenomenal. But the whole showdown before that was just a little cringeworthy. I could have done with more character development, and um, because of the non-existent, really, character development, you know, you don't really care if these characters die or not. But that's usually the fun of a slasher film, so I'll give it that. I do enjoy this film more than Halloween, even though I did give Halloween a higher score, mainly because this is pretty much just like a clone copy of Halloween. Like, you know, they jumped on board to make a slasher film, and, you know, I get it. But I enjoy this film more than Halloween, even though I gave Halloween a higher score. And so, with all that being said, I will give Friday the 13th an 8 out of 10. It's a really good film. Like, I highly recommend everyone to watch this, regardless if you're a fan of slashers or not, or if you've seen the sequels and never seen this one. You definitely have to go see this one. It's not my favorite in the franchise, but definitely go check it out. So with all that being said, don't be scared. To like, comment, subscribe, and share would be highly appreciated. And peace.